our world. And this monument and visitor center tell a story that we all need to know, no matter who we are. It teaches us the power of hope and persistence. It inspires us to work harder for the world that our children deserve. It reminds us that our differences are precious and our similarities infinite. This is American history. And like so many victories that the LGBTQ community has won throughout the years, this is a work of love. Diana and Marie, with your hope and dedication, you've shown us that love can move mountains. You have the kind of partnership both in life and in your work that everyone hopes to find. And you've made sure to keep the diversity of this community at the center of your work. From today on, the Visitor Center and Monument will tell our nation's story to the teenager who comes here and discovers she isn't alone. The activist who wants to show his children what came before, and all those who wish to learn from the wisdom of the past and use it to help chart the course for our future. I'm grateful to you and to Pride Live for making that possible. Joe will never stop fighting for this community and our country and communities like this one. That's who Joe is. He wakes up every morning thinking about how he can make the lives of Americans better. Joe and I are proud to stand beside you today and every day. Now, please help me welcome the incredible forces behind today. Diana Rodriguez and Anne-Marie Gothard. Thank you.
Take a breath. So, thank you, Dr. Biden. Diane and I are so honored to have you here today, along with all of our family, friends, colleagues, and supporters who have made this day possible. And to all of you, welcome to our home. I can't believe it's finally here, the official grand opening of the first LGBTQ+ Visitor Center in the U.S. National Park Service. It's such an incredible manner or way to acknowledge Pride 2024 and the 55th anniversary of Stonewall. When we launched Pride Live 12 years ago, the idea was to raise awareness and support for the issues that affect the LGBTQ+ community and advance the fight for full equality. We've done this through music, educational events, and fundraising for both our community, including our Pride Live annual Stonewall Day concert, which I'm pleased to say the doors are opening as we speak at Hudson Yards. When it comes to the Stonewall National Monument Visitor Center, we owe a debt of gratitude to Valerie Jarrett. She planted the seed for what has become this incredible landmark. Back in 2016, during a casual conversation at the designation of the Stonewall National Monument, she said, "Now we need a visitor center." That's when we started discussion with National Park Service Superintendent Shirley McKinney about turning this iconic place into a landmark of its own. From a mere idea to this, the power of suggestion is truly remarkable. I want to thank everyone who has supported Diana and I through this process. To all of you here today, your presence means the world to us. We wouldn't be here without the incredible community behind us. the President and First Lady of the United States, Secretary of the Interior, Deb Haaland, Governor Kathy Hochul, Senator Christian Gillibrand, and Assemblymember Deborah Glick. And a special thanks to our founding partners, who we will be introducing, and you'll hear more about them later from Diana. Their early belief in our mission was instrumental, and we are deeply grateful for your partnership, as well as all of those who stood by the designation in 2016. We are so thankful for you for serving as a voice for the LGBTQ+ community and helping us make this a reality. We'd also like to express our sincere gratitude to our dedicated board of directors, specifically Lisa Winning, Mark Warner, and Tom Garudo, for their unwavering support throughout this journey. Yes, give it a no. And of course, I want to recognize my partner in Pride Live and in life, Diana Rodriguez. Bear with me. Okay. All right. So, where do I begin? You're remarkable. You are courageous. You dared us to challenge the norm and champion the creation of the Visitor Center despite initial skepticism and naysayers. Your unwavering belief in this project has come to fruition, and it stands as a testament to your vision. Moreover, your willingness to step into the spotlight, and for those who know Diane well, her preference is to be in the background, just demonstrates immense strength. Your passion, your resilience inspires me and so many more. So. We also want to thank the supporters and allies who continue to stand up for the LGBTQ+ community and help us create opportunities to share stories about our history and enable even more hope for our future. Your help tells the world that we can't be erased. We refuse to be invisible. Our community stands strong. This experience has been a tremendous opportunity for both of us to give back to a community that has given us so much over the years. It's in recognition of the rebels who started this journey 55 years ago. It's also a symbol of solidarity with LGBTQ+ youth growing up today who will always have a place they can come to and discover what the community is all about. As Cynthia Riva sang so beautifully, home is a place where there's love overflowing. So we offer this gift to all generations of queer people, a home away from home. Today we connect the past and present here at the Stonewall National Monument Visitor Center, and together with all of you, I know we will continue to build a bright and equitable future for our community. So now, I have the honor to introduce someone who has championed LGBTQ+ equality, whose unwavering commitment has focused on critical issues like workplace discrimination and the well-being of LGBTQ+ youth, whose deep understanding of the challenges facing our community is coupled with a vision to make significant progress to a more inclusive and equitable future for all. Please join me in welcoming the President of the United States, Joe Biden.
Madam Secretary. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Please. Hello, everyone. Happy Pride. Thank you, Anne Marie and Deanna. Thank you, thank you. They're off the stage already. I don't blame them. It's your love for each other and your vision for this community and for our country that brought this center to life. And I mean that sincerely. And I want to thank Cynthia for the beautiful performance. And by the way, thank you all for being here today and for being here, including the governor here. I was told she might be able to be here. Where is she? Oh, there you are. Senator Gillibrand here? All right.
OMG, that's a big deal. He's the best! He's a fighter!
And I can see her sitting in front of me. One of the proudest appointments to this cabinet I've ever made, Interior Secretary Deb Haaland. And members of the National Park Service. Look, Jill just talked about the power of stories. 55 years ago today, on this hallowed ground, a pivotal story for our nation unfolded. The soul of the nation was literally tested. That's not hyperbole. The soul of the nation was tested. And the heart of this movement was ignited. And the course of history has changed forever. Not just here, but I traveled around the world. They look to us. They look to us, and it's part of our foreign policy as well now. This beloved bar became the site of a call to cry for freedom, dignity, and equality and respect. A rebellion that galvanized the LGBTQ plus community all across the nation, and quite frankly, around the world. I mean, you'd be amazed at the number of places I am, whether it's India or other places, where people talk about the gay movement here in the United States of America. I mean it. You marked a turning point in civil rights in America. You inspired the hearts of millions of people around the world. To this day, Stonewall remains a symbol of the legacy of leadership of the LGBTQ plus community, especially trans women of color. Who for generations have been at the forefront of helping realize the promise of America for all Americans. Look, in 2016, President Obama, I was his vice president at the time, designated Christopher Park as a national monument. Today, I'm proud to unveil a new visitor center for Stonewall National Monument, the first ever LGBTQ plus visitor center in the national parks in America. And it matters. It matters. We remain in a battle for the soul of America. I know I've said that for a while now. People looked at me when I first said it like I was kidding. I'm not. We're in the battle for the soul of America. But I look around at the pride, hope, and light that all of you bring. And I know it's a battle we're going to win and continue to make progress. LGBTQ plus people are some of the most inspiring people I know. And of course, the courage. You know, I talk to a lot of younger LGBTQ people in their teens and 20s, and I remind them, for a lot of people who started this operation, you took your life in your own hands, not figuratively, literally. You took your jobs in your own hands. You were put up in a position where you were so much to lose, and you still did it. You still did it. I remember my dad was dropping me off to get a license to be a lifeguard in Wilmington, Delaware, at the swimming pools. And I got out of the car in Rodney Square, they call it. And that's where the DuPont building is and the Hercules Corporation, all in that one quarter. And two well-dressed men were kissing each other. And I hadn't seen that before. I looked at my dad. I was 16 years old. Looked at my dad. And he said, "It's simple, Joey. They love each other. It's simple." He was a good man, and your courage and contributions enrich every part of American life. You set an example, I'm not exaggerating, for the entire world. That's what this center, this monument, this month is all about. So today, let's proudly remember who we are. We're the United States of America, and there's nothing beyond our capacity when we work together, and everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, no matter what their background, period, period, period. As you can tell, I want to say a hell of a lot more, but I'm not going to, because I want to hear a guy, there's a guy that you've probably heard about. He's a dear friend, a guy like so many Americans whose family loves this iconic music. My family loves it. And of course, his incredible music career, he also empowered countless people to be themselves, to be treated with dignity and respect they deserve, including those in the fight against HIV/AIDS, a fight he led with sheer willpower. 2 years ago, Jill and I had the honor to host him at the White House and bestow on him the National Humanities Medal, one of America's highest awards. So today, we're honored to be with him again here at Stonewall. Please welcome Elton John.